Hi everyone, it's Ruth here at Artful Stampin. So today has been back to school day and I've had a little bit of time in my craft room to do some tidying. I was planning to get some classes sorted, but actually, you know what, sometimes it's nice just to have a clearer space so that I can think about what I'm actually doing and actually have space on my desk. So that's what I have done. I like to use these up. Sometimes it's scraps of stamping that I've had a go at, and look, I've damaged because, I don't know, some water is on it, or my cleaner has got on it or something. Things that I've got boo-boos on, and lots of little bits of things cut up that you will probably recognise from recent videos. And so I thought it would be nice to just get on here and maybe just spend half an hour before I need to go and get tea ready and do some scrap card making, because I know you guys really enjoy that. So thank you if you're new to my channel. I know there's been a few subscribers of recent days, so welcome. Please let me know what you think of the videos, what you would like to see more of. Just a disclaimer, I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator, so most of the products you will be seeing are by Stampin' Up, and I will maybe in this video be using products that are not necessarily available anymore, but the whole point of this video is not necessarily to sell you a new product, it's actually to get you to use what you have up at home. Hi Gloria, it's also a live video. I've decided recently that all my live videos will have the red dot in the description so that you will know that it was a live video, and also if you're kind of watching it you'll know. Hi Sue, nice to see you. So I do have a little box of some retired pieces of paper here that I really could do with using up, and thought, you know, better way to, just to have it here and get using it. Oh look, I've even found some card bases that need using as well. How useful is that? And also a few more scraps of things that I've cut up. So yeah, that would be fun to have there. Let's see if there's any sort of plainer. I want to try and find some plainer backgrounds. Oh, there's quite a few. Right, okay, we've got lots there, so got to play with. So what have I got here in my pile of scraps? I've got this pretty yellow daisy with a little bit cut off there. Hi Christine, hi Laurie, nice to see you. And I've got this that if you watched my video the other day you will know that this was doing the rounds on my table and I never ended up using it, so that might be quite nice paired with, say, something like that. And you know, it's okay if it's just a really simple little card, you know, these are useful to have in your back pocket, as it were, to perhaps give to somebody last minute. So look, that's already kind of pretty much made, isn't it? We'll keep that to one side because I need to find something to hide that little boo-boo of a daisy up there. Then this one, it seems a shame to throw this away because of this little mark on here, so maybe we'll tear that up and use that somehow on one of those backgrounds. And there's a small little mark on here. Now recently I've discovered the fabulous sand erasers. I don't know why I've only recently come across them. They are brilliant for getting little marks off your work. Look, I found another daisy there. Let's see if I can find another one. I've also got this lovely felt butterfly, which I thought was quite cute. Also got some copper elements from the other day, from when I was cutting things out. So, oh, that looks quite nice next to that. So when you're faced with a bit of a pile of scraps like this, it is sometimes useful, to maybe order them a little bit to get them into some sort of piles of how you would like to use them. And, you know, grab what catches your eye. Quite like the look of that. Maybe not the pink. Go for like for like. There we go, some blues there, pop that on there for later. I do have quite a few of these left over from the other evening, so might use that with that. Oh, that colour matches with that one, so I'm going to place that with that. Oh, there's more pinks here. Let's group those together. Oh, I've got this lovely feather to use as well. It has fallen out of a bag of feathers that I do have, but you know, it's here on my desk, so I may as well use it up. Got these little bits of brown and green. Oh, half a butterfly wing. Maybe the grey and pink, purple might go together. So I know this might look a little bit tedious, but I'm hoping it kind of gives you an idea of how to group things before you get started. Pale green, that's quite nice. And if you've watched a few of these videos, you may recognise some of these pieces and think, oh my goodness, that's been doing the rounds for ages. Has Ruth not used that up yet? Okay, so... Right, so do say hello. Oh, why am I not reading? Hi Sheila, lovely to see you. Hi Laurie. You spent 3 days, Sheila, making cards for soldiers in the US. Oh, wonderful. Wow, that is a lot of card making. So where do they get sent to? Do they get sent to a base or... Oh, I've also got these Bible verses. So because they've got a little bit of a mark on here, I'm going to just use those up, tear these up and use those up as well. Maybe stick those down. That's a nice bit of blue. Put the pink over there. Right, I think we may as well just get started because now I've done a bit of sorting. I've also found these little stars. Right, what should we go for first, everybody? Should we go for the lilac-y one? The blues and greeny one? We've got two. Oh, we've got blue and copper there. We've got a greeny one. We've got a pink and green one. What do you think, guys? Quite like that yellow paper. Isn't that fun? Right, I'm just going to set that aside for a moment. I'm going to see if there's a coffee left in my drink. Yes, a little swig left. Right, I'm going to grab me a card base. I've got a few here that need using up. Some of them have got little marks on them, that's why they're in my little pile. Yellow and green would be good. Oh, hi Carmela, long time no see. Just going to check the size of my card base because I obviously cut this a while ago and I can't assume that it is the typical size that I use, and it isn't, so I'm going to cut this down because there's nothing worse than thinking you've made something to fit something and then it not fitting. So, and then that just creates another little scrap for something later. So I'll start with the yellow, and I was going to grab the pink actually and see how this lovely zingy kind of pink would work out. Let's have a look. So we've got some of this lovely roses. So I want to try and make the most of that, so we'll use quite a big piece of that one. We've got this here. That would be nice across there, wouldn't it? Maybe that could be used for the sentiment. Got this green leaf to stick in somewhere. Now I did have this to use up, but I don't think that's going to go now because that is on very vanilla. So we'll keep that for something else. Let's see if I've got anything else in my stash of bits and pieces. Actually, I do have a little basket somewhere. Where did I put it? I have a little pink basket full of little scrappy bits. Hold on. just remembered I've got these bits here to use up, and there's some little flowers and things in there. And oh, just found a few more bits and bobs. Little flowers there. Ah, now these were cut out from the previous video. There we go, that's perfect. Oh, there's a nicer butterfly, but that doesn't really go with anything. I think the best thing to do is just get it all stuck down and then go from there. So how is everybody? I appreciate some of you are getting ready to go to work, because it's, if you're in America, it's afternoon, isn't it? And I must say I'm looking forward to the new catalogue going live. Only a few more hours for the Australians, I believe. What's the date today? 3rd, yes, tomorrow. So the new catalogue goes live tomorrow. So you'll be able to see it if you haven't already. There are some lovely new products, as always. So you'll need to get deciding what you're going to be making for your Christmas cards. If you haven't started already, that is. If you don't already follow my Christmas challenge, we've been making Christmas things since January. So we're a little bit ahead. Only a little. Put out this bit of green. Oh, that's nice, Christine. Dinner in the oven. Well, mine's in the slow cooker at the moment. We're having beef stew today. It's a really simple recipe where you just put the beef in, put some Guinness in, tin of tomatoes and whatever else you fancy, and some seasoning. Oh, I don't know about that green bit. No, I'll go for something like that underneath, I think. Yeah, sometimes just a little hint of a splash of a slightly different colour can really lift what you're doing. So I'm just going to lift that up, get that underneath. Ooh, there we go. Whoa, 7,000 cards. That's amazing, Shiva. Right, I've got these lovely little pink flowers here. So either you can use your nails to do this, or you can grab the end of a pen and you can push that in. Now I think these were punched out from when I did some watercolour type effects on some shimmer paper. So don't throw your scraps away, because you can just punch out little flowers and things ready for when you need them. You know, keep them in a little baggie, you know, these little flowers or something. I think I might just use a little dimensional for that. Oh, got to show you these, although I don't think I'm going to use it now. Stampin' Up have come out with black dimensionals. How cool is that? So when you're creating your darker type cards, or darker coloured cards, we've got black ones that are not going to show up so much like the white ones do. So I'm really, really pleased about that. You need a room for the scraps. Just keep making stuff. I was watching a demo the other day talking about classes, and she said that sometimes people spend more time thinking about what they're going to make rather than making, and I think that is true. Sometimes we overthink it. We spend more time on Pinterest looking at stuff than actually getting down in our craft room. I spent the day tidying up. This is the first time I've sat down to actually make something. But that's because I'm a bit of a messy bird. Right, I'm going to be a bit naughty now and grab some little sticky embellishments. Because I've got these left over from previous years. So technically they're scraps. I know they weren't on my table. Well, they were on my table actually. I put them away. So I've just fished them back out again to use for this. Let's get you a bit further over. There we go. Right, I think that one's done. Right, quickly, next one. What's the time? Right, another quarter of an hour. Where is... Let's go do this one. Right, I'm just going to stick this down before I forget what I'm doing. Sometimes something just works, like that. How am I going to get that stuck down? Right, hold on. I'm just going to flip it over. Sorry, I'm concentrating, guys. There we go, I think. Oh, hold on. Let's line this up. I think that's fairly square, I think. Oh! Hold on, let's get that really stuck down. Right, that's better. Right, let's snip these bits off. There we go. Then we can just stick down these bits that are... Right, it'd be a nice way to use this little yellow daisy up, wouldn't it? You could pop that under there. Ooh, it's wanting to move around a bit. I've had these leaves lying around for ages. So it'd be nice to be able to use these up. Just give them a bit of a... Oh! Oh! Oh dear, fell off. Never mind. Oh yeah, that part, that storm is just looking horrific. Yeah. I just Yeah, I pray that you guys will be safe. And yeah. Right. Oh, did I have half that butterfly? Oh, thank you, Cindy. Oh, it's poked out. Put a bit of glue on that one. Like crazy quilts, yeah. That's so true. I'm wondering whether it should go around that way, and if I put that butterfly in there, it's like half a butterfly wing, isn't it? But no, I think I'll save that for something else. I might do later on, Sheila. Sheila's just asking if I put sentiments on these. Yeah, but I haven't got any stamps on my desk right now, so I'm not going to do it right now. It's more a case of just getting the scraps down and seeing what happens. Right, I have got this purple one here, and I'm wondering what about purple and pink. That one might be quite nice, and it's already a very vanilla base. So, right, you ready, guys? Not too painful. Some dark purple scraps, really. A bit of grey. Maybe we could just go for. Yep. Ooh, it's not speaking to me right now. No, I think I'm going to move on for a second. Thank you, Cindy. Right, that's the wrong kind of purple, so I'll put that aside for a moment. Let's see if we can grab something else. Ooh, a nice pale green. Hi, April. Bye, Christine. Enjoy your dinner. Right, so I'm going to trim this down so that this will fit onto a square card. Sometimes it's nice to mix it up. I'm going to tear some of these. Oh, and then we've got these stripy bits. That could work, couldn't it? Ta-da! Oh, that sounds nice. What do you put in your lentil bake apart from lentils? I want to cook with more lentils actually, so I'll be grateful for any ideas. Oh, got more scraps here. Right, let's start sticking down, I think. Oh, look what I just found. Was that too big? Is that too much? I could save that for something else. What did Cindy just say? Had a recipe for lentil soup that had a handful of chopped prunes in it. It was so good. Oh yeah, definitely. Apricots and prunes and all that kind of stuff is really good for savoury stuff. Because I think some people don't realise that food, so even savoury food, tastes better with a bit of sweetness to it. So I'm not sure about this purple, guys. It's a bit too plain. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to ruffle it up because it's a bit too clean for me. And I'm going to see if I can, if you ruffle it up enough, you can actually start getting the fibres to split apart. And I don't know if you realised you could do this with Stampin' Up paper. But you can start splitting it and get it to come apart. And I've just realised I did say I was going to use my microphone for lives, but I forgot. Sorry, because I think my kids are using my microphone on the computer at the moment. So sorry if the sound isn't as good as normal. Right, there we go. You see that? Oh. Yep. Yep. It's getting there. I didn't ruffle it up enough. Oh well, got a bit of it off. Anyway, it looks a little bit more vintagey than it did, doesn't it? That piece will be fine there. Right, I'm thinking a blob of glue there. Blob. Oh, come on. There. Some glue on the back of this one. No, do over and under. There we go. Do that. Glue this one down. I'll grab this one coming up from this corner. There's this tiny wee butterfly here that I'm intending to use at some point. I'm just trying to see what else I've got that could be used. This is a bit mucky. Just stick this across here. Oop, too much glue there. Okay. Get this stuck down. then I think I'll use dimensionals for this, but I need to stamp something on there. I'm not going to do that just yet. And then stick these down here, but I'm making sure that I'm leaving space to stick my circle on later. Yeah, I've very recently started using that side and actually been quite good. Right, well, I was going to put this underneath it somewhere. Because you can, it spreads better. Right, let's shove that up under there. It's all about the textures. Got this little bit of gold as well. Could just slip that in under there, couldn't I? Like a cheeky little bit of gold filigree. Yeah. Right, I'm just going to place that there so you've got an idea of what's going to happen with it. Okay. Where's the feather? Stick the feather under there. 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 I think under there's fine. I'm going to cut this shorter. Try and get that under there. Oh, no, not happening. There's already some wet glue under here, so I'm hoping that's going to keep it. This is very eclectic, isn't it? But it's fun. Little butterfly. Anything else I could use? Oh, I've got these little flowers. Actually, I could do with putting something in the middle. Is that too bright? I think we'll stick with these pale pinks. It's still very gluey under there because it's got little holes there and the glue has just come straight through it. So we'll cover that up because otherwise you're just going to end up with a very tacky card if you don't deal with it. I forgot about this piece. Oh, that'd be quite cool. Right, I'm going to just cut it like that there. Slip that up under there. Okay. Yep. It's cute. And well, this card so far has no stamping on it. Just not like me, really, is it? need a sentiment, but right, let me see if I've got some gems or something to stick on here. I've got a few retired little bits and pieces that need using up. Actually, I've got some little bits that have just fallen off things. I've totally mixed silvers and gold and what else have I mixed? Silver, gold and copper. But never mind, it works. It's just all glittery. Glittery? I've invented a new word. Glittery. Oh, I've got this one little gem here, which is, look, the perfect colour for this one. Don't know if it's a little bit big though. Oop, come on. Doesn't want to stick down. There we go. It's quite cute. It's very girly, isn't it? I'm trying to think if I've got a... Oh, I might have a card base ready for this one. I've taken to storing all my 6x6 envelopes and things and cellophane packages in one box, because it used to be I had cellophane stuff kept one place and then the envelopes kept in another, and it was just getting a bit silly. So now I keep like spare bases from when I've cut them for classes and then I didn't have as many people as I thought I had. So we've got a choice. We've got an old Tip Top Taupe colour. Who remembers Tip Top Taupe from a few years ago? Actually, that works. Or I've got this one, which is, I think, Sahara Sand, which almost looks a bit too pale. It's a bit too insipid. I think I prefer this one. Yeah, that works. Put that away again. I'm just going to remove my little sentiment circle before that gets really stuck down. I guess the good thing about using this spreader bit is that you don't end up with the kind of lines that you sometimes end up with when you're just using the thin end. So, because you are actually spreading it as you go along. I'm going to mention this to my ladies who come to my class, because sometimes they use too much near the edge of the card and end up it squirting out too much. There we go. I'll just pop that on there for a second. Right. How many have we done? 3. Yeah, we have done 3. Let's have a look at them. So that's the last one. Okay, so this was number 1. Hi Bev, nice to see you. So this is the first one that we did. Then this is number 2. And as I said earlier, that you can add sentiments afterwards. what I tend to do with these scrappy ones is don't add them straight away. I'll do them later. There's so much more I could have made, but I need to go and cook, sort out dinner. I might come back later and do some more. So that's number 2. And then that one is number 3. With my little... I know you guys probably can't see this, but it's a little bit dirty, this feather. It's been rolling around my craft room and on the floor for ages. Just desperate for me to pick it up. But you know when something's like rolling around, or that, not rolling around, but is in your craft room, and you think, oh, I must put it away, but you can't be bothered, and then it ends up being moved from place to place because, you know, you don't know where to put it. It hasn't got a home. Anyway, it has now a home. So there we go. And I do like this cute little butterfly down here. It's very cute. Get it to stand up a bit. There we go. All ready to have a sentiment stamped in the middle and to be given away. And so we've got all these lovely little bits of gold and things going on. So we've got gold, the copper, and then silver. Random. But it works. So there we go. Right, lovely to see you guys. Thank you for joining me. There's another little video I want to do using some oh, where are they? Oh, I can't find... Oh, yes, I can find it. Here it is. I want to go over how to make this card. This is a card that I did in a workshop. And I have all the little pieces cut out ready. And so I thought it would be really good for me to just come on here and share it with you while I can get hold of all the little bits and pieces to show you how to make this card here. So I might do that later, because I just want to get it cleared out of my craft room. So if you'd like to see this, please give me a thumbs up and a yay Ruth, and I might see you later. So have a great day, and thanks for subscribing, guys. Please don't forget to like and share if you like what you see, and I always love hearing from you. So take care for now. You miss hanging out clothes? What, me hanging out clothes? Third loads of clothes down so I can hang them all on the line at once. Oh wow, Cindy, wow. Take care for now. Bye.